Hey there. Alright, let's take a look at this headset. We got the Razer Nari Ultimate by Razer. You can see I'm wearing it and everything. I'm actually recording the audio for this using the microphone on the headset, which is, I guess you can hear the sound quality for yourself. Let's go look at the basics of the headset. It's a great headset. I think I paid $160 back in early 2020 when I bought this. I've had it for about almost 2 years now. And so there are a few things to look at with this. As you can hear, sound quality is my first issue with it, we can say, is that the sound quality is at least something to be desired. Like, if you show up with this headset in your group chat, the whole squad will probably roast you. I remember I first got this headset, I told my friend, how do I sound? How do I sound? He said, you sound kind of bad. And he was trying to be polite, I think, but it just is what it is. I think Razer probably wants to kind of steer you towards one of their Siren discrete microphones for your desktop, that kind of thing. It's more or less probably there so they can call it a headset instead of just headphones. That's the first kind of issue. Also, my microphone has apparently died, or has trouble with extending it. The sound may cut out. I'm going to try this. Let me just... Alright, put it back in. My sound's probably back. So I think I'm fairly gentle on these things, but at the same time, I don't know. Maybe other people have the same issue. Anyway, the other thing I've seen in other reviews in regards to build quality is the actual connection between the headset, this particular joint. If you look at it, this is pretty loose. I'll take off the headset for a second, and notice I'm grabbing the headset by the top part right here, so I don't do this. But look at how flimsy and how much play there is in these. Like, it was like this from the day I bought it. So you have this joint here, and it's very, very likely that this thing was... If you're not, imagine putting strain on this. I can see how it's going to snap. I always hold it by the top part of the frame like this. Something to consider that might help it last longer. Although the question is, should you have to do that? Let me see. The HyperSense technology itself. Okay, so HyperSense, at the time, this was the only headset that featured the whole vibrations, simulating like extreme bass and everything. You can feel the sound. And it's cool, but honestly, it felt like a gimmick. There were some instances, some songs, and certain games where it felt like it was kind of cool, but for me, it was a little bit too bassy. I'd rather just have decently tuned speakers. I will say, with this headset, the sound isolation is good. The ear pads have a cooling thing. They're very comfortable. The suspension headband helps keep it comfortable. I'm not going to lie. It's very good there. I remember playing some games where I would hear sounds, and I'm like thinking it's in the world around me, but it was actually just the headset. So the sound is, I'd say it's adequate. It's great as a gaming headset. Is it audiophile quality? Probably not. But it's a good gaming headset for sound. But I'm just going to say, the microphone leaves something to be desired. The frame has potential issues if you look at other reviewers. And the connectivity is not desirable either. One more thing to think about. So I plugged in the dongle to my computer. I've tried the front of it, the back, maybe even the extender. But the range on this is kind of abysmal. I'm not going to lie. If I go around a couple walls in my home and I'm somewhere else, I go to my kitchen of my house, you'll get disconnection and reconnection. Boop, 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 constantly until you get into line of sight, basically. So I wouldn't expect this to be the headset you can use when you're going to get a snack while the game is queuing up, that kind of thing. Just something to think about. So let's kind of summarize real quick. Pros of the headset. Overall, I'd say it's got a good sound. A bit bassy for me sometimes. Some folks like that. The build it's light. It's comfortable. You could wear it for hours. The cooling inside the ear pads is nice. A little cooling gel. It's good on glasses. Not a lot of pressure there for me. Suspension headband keeps things light. But let's look at the negatives. It's expensive. It's $120 right now as of this review. It was originally $200. For some people, their headsets have snapped right here, broken off, just because they probably do this. I'm not saying you should have to, but I always hold it from the very top piece right here. Take it on and put it off, that kind of thing. The microphone is basically Walmart quality, and your friends will roast you if you show up trying to go like, hey guys, what's up? Let's see. And the connectivity. The connectivity leaves something to be desired. I feel like if your line of sight, you're good, but if you go around corners or next to a metal object like a fridge or a stove or oven, you might experience connectivity issues. So with those things in mind, it's something to look at, but just keep those things in mind. Anyway, thank you for your time. You guys have a good day.
Okay. So basically this is just to go over one of the pros I talked about, which is that the earmuffs are made to twist like this. So they're really good for people with a big head because they don't have to bow out to the side. So they're not as likely to crack. These lasted me way longer than any Turtle Beach headset ever has. Also, these are nice and big if you have bigger ears. And there's a lot of replacement earmuffs available, which isn't something you can get with everything. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to go into. Oh, and the steel headband is just excellent.